Hello, hello, hello. Hola, hola, hola a todos. Welcome. How are you? It won't stop raining outside. It's been a long time since I don't live stream. So I wanted to know how it feels to be back doing this. It's been a long, long time. Just want to wait for some people to join. If there is somebody joining today. I feel like when you are like constantly doing something people already know or are expecting you to go live stream and things like that. But it's been months. I've been checking. Hello, hello. Now I can see more people. It was showing me literally like zero, no one there. I was checking, and my last live stream was literally in Christmas. So hello, hello, hola, hola, welcome. Um, how's everybody doing? Hello, lovers. Hello, haters. How are you? How are you doing? I prepared mate today to be talking with you today as it's raining outside. I was supposed to go out, but I mean, I had a class, but I need to stay. Actually, I also wanted to bake, but it's been a long, long time since I don't go live. But we are at over 100 already. So welcome, welcome. Very nice to see you. Very nice to be sharing some time with you again after literally months of no live streaming at all. So welcome. How's everybody doing? Let me know where are you watching from. Let's start by that. Let's start from that. For those wondering what is it that I'm drinking, is mate. Very traditional here in Argentina. Very good. It's warm also. It's nice. Let me know where are you watching from. I would like to know that. Watching from France. Okay, bonjour. From Karen Nairobi. Watching from New Zealand. From Kenya. From England. From Nairobi. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? Nice to be back. Well, hello, Jamaica. Nice to be back. Doing live stream is definitely different. I literally we are finally talking here, like, so it feels very different. We are really co-creating together here from Trinidad and Tobago, from Kosovo, from Qatar. Very nice, very nice. Thank you for joining. Kitengela, Kenya. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. From Maryland, USA, from France, from Tanzania, from the UK. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here today. From the USA. Hi, beautiful Ro. Thank you. Thank you for the beautiful. from the Philippines, from Indiana, from Jamaica, from Belize, from South Africa. Blessings Raw, you are glowing here from the USA. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I don't know that flag. What is that blue flag with something in yellow? Sorry, I don't know where is. From Canada. What does mate? Mate. M-A-T-A. Mate. It's like sounds like it's really like mate in hey mate, you know, in in English, but it's the pronunciation. It's mate from Seychelles. So much on my bucket list. So much. So much. I wanted to go to Seychelles for my last birthday, but the fact that my family was coming soon before my birthday, I couldn't afford to go to Seychelles. So at least I went to the Kenyan coast and I spent some money there instead of spending my money in Seychelles. But now it's on the list. It's on the list. Rocío, tus ojos siempre están tan pequeños como si estuvieras colocada. Sabemos que no fumas, es solo tu belleza natural. Skywater, careful when you use the translator. My eyes are pretty small, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. How does it taste? How does it taste? It is mostly bitter. You know, there's a whole tradition with the Argentinian consumers. We are not only Argentinians, Uruguay, south of Brazil, they drink it. They also drink it hot and cold, and Paraguay as well. But I would say Argentinians and Uruguayans are total fan of mate. Mostly is bitter, and there is like this group of huge fans of mate that say that you should only drink it bitter, and there's other group who likes to add a little bit of sweet. I drink it both ways, but sweeter is a little bit easier, and it's a digestive drink. It also has something called matein, which is similar like caffeine, so it gives you energy. It's a very good thing. It's basically it's non-alcoholic. It's non-alcoholic. It's like a tea. It's like a tea. And in my case, this one I added a little bit of honey, so it's a little bit sweet. But mostly I would say it's like it depends on also the quality of yerba that you use. The yerba is this green weed that you see here. It depends on the quality. Right now I'm using one yerba that has orange on it, so it's more citric, so it's combined. But you also have the pure ones, which purely taste like bitter yerba mate. And then if you want to add some sweetener on it, or you can also add other herbs like chamomile or lemon, like lemon skin. It's very good. You can do your own version of mate, kind of. But there are some steps to follow, but mostly is bitter, I would say. First, when you're not used to drink it, you can even feel like your heart races because it gives you energy. It's because of the matein. It's like when you drink a coffee after a long time of not drinking coffee, and you feel like so energized. You know, like it's a little bit like this. Sometimes it can also be a little bit it can bring too much acidic in the stomach when you're not used to, and then you just get used to it. Sounds like I'm not advising it in the best way, but but it's good. I spend a lot of time when I'm abroad. If I'm not surrounded by other Argentinians, honestly, I don't drink it very much. I'm not really like a solo drinker like right now. I just thought it was a good opportunity to chat with you, because mate is all about this, it's all about sharing a moment and with others. And when you invite someone to drink some mate, you will share a conversation, a friends talk, or it always invites you to also to socialize. There's no way that you can be drinking mate with someone and keeping quiet. So it's very nice. It's not matcha tea. No, it's not matcha tea. This is mate. It's something different. So yeah. Anyway, welcome to the ones who are joining. 197 on the other side. Please give this video a like. I feel like I haven't said this in years. And I was checking that my last live stream on this channel was for Christmas, and then I went silent. I guess all of you at this point know everything that has been happening, and I believe sometimes the live streaming, it can be it was definitely something that I didn't want it to face. I didn't want to go live stream and be reading questions that I didn't want to answer and things like that. Hopefully, it's been some time, but I know not everybody's over what has happened. I'm not saying that I will refuse to answer every single question, but I am very much that I decide what I want to answer and what I don't want to answer. I just don't, I have been always very straightforward with those things. But I felt like just going live, it was going to be exposing myself to deal with things that I didn't want to deal. So I guess when I'm making videos and when I'm creating content, I think I have a little bit more of control, of what I'm posting, what I say and what I don't say. And live streaming is a little bit more open, You can see what people are typing and the questions being asked, and everybody can see. So I don't know, I was just avoiding that. But also, not to say that I don't enjoy live streaming. For me, it's a very nice opportunity to create connection with you, to get to know you more, to start recognizing the names. It's very nice to see that I'm watched from a lot of countries all over the world, and that is very, very nice. But yeah, I just wanted to keep myself a little bit, not really hiding, but avoiding definitely. So welcome the ones who are joining. Watch what you are answering, because they are ready to touch you and use it against you. Exactly, that is the reason why I was avoiding to live stream, because I don't have to answer things that I don't want to. But at the same time, I didn't want to go through to be avoiding things, like, oh, I cannot answer this, oh, what can I talk about, when people really want me to speak about certain things, that I don't want to talk. So I decided not to live stream for 4 months. But here we are again. It doesn't mean that now I'm ready to answer things or anything, because I believe that things are still happening somehow. Um, but yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's been a difficult process, at difficult times somehow. So yeah. My greatest joy is that you found the Lord. He is worthy of all the praise, honor, and glory. Amen. Thank you so much. Yeah, a lot has been happening in my life, and it looks chaotic, but it's hard to explain. But probably many of you understand when, you know, chaos is just around you. Like you feel like everything is falling apart and is on fire, but you just have peace in your heart. It's very nice. It's very nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, I have the sun coming out. It was just raining and cloudy. So yeah, 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 yeah. No, I cannot read. I cannot see. Um, this is not so hot as it should be. The water is a bit cold. It should be. No, I'm not. I'm gonna drink like this because later I will drink again with my family. So now I cannot see. Let me read something. Rocio, I am Ronald. I am watching from Johannesburg. I believe you are doing well with Maisha. Yes, we are. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's okay to be selective and what you choose to discuss. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, it's very important. Also, for the fact that, as someone was saying before, there's an army out there. I don't know if there's an army. Look, probably there's not like an army, but that they're just ready to catch every single word and put it out of context to, you know, I feel like there's also an agenda to make me look like the bad guy all the time. And I'm a little, you know, like I would say, if I would be able to speak in Spanish with you all, I would say that me tienen las bolas llenas. I would say, I would say something like this. Literally, like I'm tired, I'm sick of it, but yeah, that's what also I choose to avoid that situation as much as I can, because of course I also felt that there were some things that I needed to express and communicate. So, you know, I also, how can I explain this? I am careful with everything, but I'm not afraid neither. And I stay silent, and I choose silence as power. It's more powerful for me to keep quiet than to be fighting on the internet and things like that, because that doesn't represent me. I don't like it. Even though I've been mad on the internet, I've been angry on the internet. It's just it doesn't feel me. It doesn't feel me. It's just, it makes me miserable to be that version. So I try to find my balance in also not being someone that just kind of submits herself and to say, oh, you know, they are throwing everything at me, and I stop it, please. Now I'm like, I'm sometimes I feel like I'm ready to go, you know. and I guess at this point some of you know me, but the truth is I find more peace when I decide to keep quiet, even though I want to go and fight, and when I have a lot to say, and when I have a lot to answer, when I have a lot to reply and to keep moving, keep arguing, and keep creating fire. But it's just, what do I gain by having this spirit in myself? That's just, it makes me feel awful. That it makes me feel. At the end, I don't really gain. At least I just find myself in this bubble, and yeah, or this loop that is very unhealthy. So yeah, you learn a lot from Marra. Yes, the same way that he learned things from me. That's the thing about a relationship. We both teach each other things. So yeah, I learned from him, and I guess he learned from me as well. Life trials is like the seasons. God will continue to guard you and fight your battle. Ephesians 6:12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers and against the you couldn't the message is not complete, but I do understand. I do understand the message. Yes, 100%. Thank you. So yeah, that is why if you wonder, like, why I haven't been live streaming lately for 4 months. I just felt today like I was ready. The day is just perfect to sit and talk with friends and drink some mate and have a chat. And I feel like kind of, it's very nice to talk to you, to some of you. Why should I keep myself from doing those things, So yeah, 284 on the other side watching right now. Give this video a like, please, and thank you. Ireland. Welcome, Ireland. It's not about what people think about you. He's your child father, and one day he will see you and your choices. I know what I am saying to you because I am a Jamaican mother who was and still apart. Okay, let's take this opportunity to clarify something that I just keep seeing. I don't know what this happens all the time in a lot of relationships where parents just go apart. And of course, most of the time is the mother who wants that, has to stay with the children or with the child. I don't know. I feel like there is some kind of agenda to make me look like the bad guy, that I'm the one who took away the child from him. And let's just be honest. I'm not taking anyone away or avoiding. And all the time I get this type of comments like, please don't deny him the sun, allow him to see the sun. And no one is denying anything. Like, I want Maisha to have a present father. He has that opportunity. No one, and I am not anyone, I'm not the type of person that I want to struggle with an absent father and with the consequences of that. There's laws that protect the child from situations like that, and I'm not even touching the laws. And I will never refuse Marwa to see his son. He is free to be a present father. It's just, of course, I wasn't going to stay in Kenya. Of course, I wasn't going to be living in a different room just for him to be in the same place. I'm sorry, but I needed to move from that environment, I just needed the needed to be away. And I need to come back to my country and to my place. But there's nothing like the mother taking away the son. It's just unnecessary comments. It's funny that I'm the most criticized by women who also raise their children alone, because sometimes I receive messages and people share their stories with me, which I appreciate that you open to share your own stories with me. But I'm very touched by women and generally. So yeah, I'm just want to clarify that I'm not denying Marwa to be a father, but I'm not going to be forcing Marwa to be a father. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be after him, telling him, hey, you have to do this, this, and this, and this, and this. And this is your responsibility, and these are your obligations as your father. He's an old grown man, and he should know what to do, or at least seek advice from other responsible parents as well. So I just want to clarify that. I don't know why there is this agenda always trying to make me look like the bad guy. There is a reason why I chosen to move from that relationship. There is a reason why a woman chooses to leave from a relationship when there is a child involved. So yeah, like, it's pretty unfair. I believe there are, like, I don't know, just an idealization, of the character that is seen on the videos, and the truth is, you don't know people just for watching them on videos. And I'm not saying anything against anyone here, but it's not easy to end a relationship, and it's not easy to end a relationship with a child in the middle. It's heartbreaking for anyone. And mothers understand me, and even fathers understand me, that have been gone through this. So Marwa is free to be a father. And I pray God, I really pray God over Marwa, to let him see, to ask him to be a good father for Maisha. I do. Just the fact that we're not gonna be together as a couple. I'm not refusing Marwa to be a father. And I'm not forcing him to do anything. So I'm not the one who has to be forcing him to be a responsible father, to be a present father. And I would love for Maisha to grow up with the presence of his father, and that's not my intention. I know how much he loves Maisha, and even though he's mad at me and very angry at me, um, and he is treating me in not a nice way off camera, but I will not refuse him to see Maisha. I just want to clarify that because I'm sick of people putting me or this agenda that I see even from family members that never liked me, and they were celebrating this breakup. Imagine if you have someone from your family that is literally celebrating that your family is falling apart, um, it's been very hard. It's been very hard, but I'm not going to force, and I'm not going to tell, and I'm not going to be behind anyone to tell them how they are supposed to behave and how they are supposed to respond to their duties as a father. Okay? I will try my best as a mother, and all I want is peace, because I am doing things peacefully, and but I'm tired and I'm sick of always looking like the bad guy. Come on. We need to take some accountability, We need to have some self-reflection. What happened that my relationship fall apart? I ask myself those questions. If on the other side they don't do the same, that's not on me. That's not on me. So yes, yeah. Yeah, it's been hard. It's been hard. It's been very hard, and it's still hard. It's still hard because I wasn't supposed to be talking about this, but tell me any single woman reading this, and I speak as a woman, and I always point to the women because of my gender, even though women are the number one judging me. Okay, but let me know if any woman or any mother here wants to be a single mother by choice because it's her desire. No, it's a very hard decision. It's a very hard decision, but sometimes that decision brings more peace. And it's not that I choose, it's not even about putting myself first, because if I was going to put myself first, maybe I would have left long ago. But as a mother, you try to put your child first. What is best for them? How should I behave according to their well-being? No, Rocio number first. Rocio number one. No. No, 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 no. Yeah. But it's not easy. It's not easy when, families are falling apart every single day. Probably right now in the court, there is a ex-husband and ex-wife fighting over child support, and that has been denied over years. Right now in court, right now, I don't want to be in that position. I will always choose friend ways to do this, and whatever that happens, it's happening off camera. Whatever that's happening is happening off camera. So yeah. No, know, I'm not really explaining myself. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. But it's not about explaining myself. It's just about being clear in things. I want the best for my son. And I would have loved for my son to grow in a happy family, you know? And I don't hate anyone. I'm not against anyone here. And it doesn't matter how mad or angry or disappointed or all these negative feelings that I may feel towards my ex-partner. I'm praying for him to be a good father and for God to guide him on what to do and how to do it, you know. But my hands are like this, you know. I don't want to touch or manipulate or anything. I'm literally being the most friendly person ever. Because once again, there's laws that support the child in the children. The child is just one, is Maisha only. In these circumstances, where instead of having to deal with my ego and his ego and our anger and all our disappointment and all our personal issues, we could be having neutral people that dedicate their life to fix family issues, you know, and they can be telling us what to do. Rocio, you have to do this. Marwa, you have to do this, you know, and sometimes that it makes life easier or like makes life harder. I don't know. I just feel that by now it's not necessarily, or I hope so. I hope that I don't have to reach to those stages, you know. But I'm basing my facts on what Congrats Mom said recently when she was asking Marwa on how Maisha is faring on. He claimed Rocio doesn't pick his calls. It's sometimes even these little things make me a little bit mad, you know, like how come people on the internet are telling me, why don't you pick Marwa's phone? Like, why there is a camera in the middle? Why there's always a camera in the middle? I don't understand. And if you need this information from me, when was the last time I talked to Congrats Mom? She cares about me. I love her, just in case, because there's this other agenda. I'm so fucking tired. Sorry for the bad word. That I don't know, I hated her, and she has been the only one that has been there for me in very hard times. I respect her so much, even though I had to struggle at the beginning when I didn't know her, with her character of like strong African mother, you know. I respect Congrats Moms 100%. I know she cares about me. I talk to her on the phone, off cameras. I don't have to come on my videos and show you how I talk to her. I know she cares for me, and I do care for her, and I respect her. She has cared for me a lot. She has prayed for me a lot. She has seen me in pain, in sorrow for my relationship with Marwa. I don't want to cry. And she has prayed over our relationship for things to work, okay? I do respect her so much. She has been the only one in the family. Well, I must say, Congrats Dad has always been very respectful. I talked to him on the phone also not too long ago. I talked to both of them. And I know how much they have accepted me in the family. They have welcomed me in the family. I have a lot of respect for them, okay? And I do appreciate a lot. Okay? Congrats, mom. So stop with that bullshit that I never liked her and this and this. We had our disagreements, mostly culturally, for the way that we think about things. But I respect her so much. And I do appreciate a lot her presence. And she has been there for me multiple times. Okay? So stop that bullshit. Stop that bullshit. And she has been the only one in the family that truly cared for me. Okay? Not like some other family members celebrating the breakup. Okay? Okay? I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with the bullshit. I love Congrats Moms. I respect her. I care for her. And I know she cares for me. And I do pick the phone. Okay? I do answer her calls. Sometimes I call her myself. And I know she's not happening. She's not happy with what is happening. But I know she has always wished the best for both of us, for Marwa and for me. I know she has embraced me, and she has more than prayed for me. Okay, for me, many times that I wanted to quit and give up, she has been there for me, giving me strength. Okay, and teaching me about how a marriage is supposed to work. Okay. And she has helped me not to leave multiple times. Okay. I've never opened myself about this in this way. That's why I'm already emotional, but I don't really want to cry. I'm holding the tear. It didn't fall yet. The tear, it didn't fall yet. Okay. But the internet is so rude sometimes. And the internet lies so much. So much. I don't understand how people wake up every day just to create a lie and laugh about it. Okay? It's just truly disappointing. Truly disappointing. I don't understand how people doesn't have something better to do with when life is so beautiful. I don't know what they don't do blogs about themselves. You're making me cry. No, don't cry. Sorry. Don't cry. Sorry. We pray you guys to go back. Please don't pray about that. Please don't pray about that. Don't pray about that. Don't pray about anyone's relationship. Okay? Sometimes you create an illusion or you fall in love with a relationship in the way that you see it, but you never know what's happening inside. So pray that God will set the best path for both of us. Don't pray over what you feel that is best for you, that what you would love to happen. No, don't do that. Don't waste prayers like that. Sorry. You look beautiful and gain weight. You must be African. And with all respect, I say this because you really appreciate, I've learned by my time living there that you really appreciate big bodies. It's not in telling me that I gain weight. In my culture, it will never be a compliment. I laugh about it because I do understand where it's coming from. But in my culture, you cannot tell something like that to a woman and expect her to be happy and thankful. But no worries, no worries. I don't get offended by anything said about my body or the way I look. So yeah. Okay. What can we talk about now? People like gossip, guys. Come on, you really like the gossip? You really like the drama? Eh? Almost 600 people here listening to a little controversy. I'm putting so much effort in my travel videos to make it look very educational and the type of content that I always wanted to have, and they have very little views because it's not a drama video. What is going on with my audience? Mm. Adoro seus vídeos. Beijos do Brasil. Beijos, Brasil. Beijos, Brasil. Thank you. Obrigada. Obrigada. Just keep on creating and keep loving what you do, and you will attract the audience that belongs with you. Trust me. Yes. Thank you so much, Nia TV Lifestyle. Yes, yes, yes. 100%. 100%. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Also, it's a season of transformation, and a lot of things will fall apart, and so there's going to be like a wave of people that are definitely leaving from my channel, and people that will come, new people that will come, and I take that challenge as it is, knowing that is just part of the process. And I know that some of you already knows what I'm going through. Also, in my the mate is just giving me that provechito. We call it provechito when the baby needs to burp. I'm not gonna burp. I'm not someone that burps, but I'm just feeling the air. And definitely, I've been in a season, or I am in a season where things are falling apart. Everything in my life is falling apart. Even things that I wouldn't think that will fall apart are falling apart. But I embrace it. I embrace it. I feel helped. I feel that I'm not alone in this journey now. So yeah, whatever that it comes now, I know this was going to happen as well. And it's like a lot of filtering as well that was going to happen now with everything that I went through, and mostly from where my also this online community was coming from and where it was mostly created. Yeah, I know that a lot of people were just there for me because it was convenient for them. But once I change my mind or I leave certain situations, it wasn't convenient for them to be part of my journey anymore. So I do understand that literally my channel will change, and it has been changing. And also, my personal journey of transformation and beliefs that I've been sharing with you lately as well. I know that also will bring me a lot of change, and all the time change and change and change and change. But I like it. I like it. I believe that I'm pretty much like a professional embracing changing lately, not really lately, over the years, because I always liked it. I always liked change. It doesn't mean that I like things to be quiet for some times, or settle, or looking in the same way for some time. And it doesn't mean that I don't want to settle in some areas of my life as well. The same way that now I'm in Argentina, I'm sharing all the time that for the first time in many years, I want to be in Argentina. And it's a nice feeling because I was always thinking when I'm leaving next, and leaving with not a return ticket. You know what I mean? This time is like, even though if I plan to travel somewhere, I feel like this time my agenda when it comes to where I'm going has always like, okay, I'm going for this amount of time and I'm coming back, which is it's pretty new. It's pretty new here. So yeah. Rocio, girl, you have cleared the air. When is the next travel? I am thinking for the next travel to be not so soon, unfortunately. At least the one that I have planned. I don't know if God has other travel for me before that, but I believe I planned around September for the next trip. So, yeah. That's what it's in my plans. Okay. Something may happen before. I don't know for now. But in my plans, yeah, I still have, okay, April, like 4 or 5 months. 4 or 5 months to travel. So I will have to figure it out how to give you an engaging content from home. Well, I don't know. I will see. I will see. I don't want to get attached to plans neither. So yeah. Love you, Rocio. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 597 on the other side. Please give this live stream a thumbs up. It's been 4 months since I don't live stream with you or for you. So yeah. Yes. You have great tastes. Add a pinch of fashion videos here and there. That is something that I like. Thank you for that suggestion. Thank you. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm also trying to understand what is it that I want to do with some areas of my life. I'm going through a very unexpected feeling. I've always mentioned my music career. I always mention my music career. I have been following in different ways. You know, my relationship with my voice has been very up and down, up and down. I have moments where I quit singing and then I started to do it again, and then I stopped again, and then I started again. Since I became a mother, of course, I stopped everything that I was doing to or everything that I was believing that I wanted to do or that I was pursuing to give time to motherhood, which I love it. I love it. I don't regret, or I don't really feel like a sacrifice. You know, sometimes there's this thing saying like mothers sacrifice a lot for their children, and I don't see that I'm sacrificing really. It's just a time. There's a time for everything, and something that happened with my career is that I was very active in my career, professionally growing, and when I was kind of ready to pursue my career in a bigger level, I took the decision to move to another country for a new relationship and to build a family and all those things that you saw that happen. So there wasn't a lot of space for my career in that moment. And I don't say it as something that is like was like painful at the beginning. Yeah, it was painful. I was confused. I was trying to put it in to force it to happen. And I I gave birth, and the truth is, even through the pregnancy and everything, I wasn't feeling like singing, to be honest. Um, but you know, it's this idea of that my entire life I kind of pursue, or I put myself as an identity. I created my identity with my singing career, you know? I made it an identity. Like Rocio is this, and I put myself in that box. So every time I was not singing, I would feel myself frustrated. I would feel like I would blame myself for not doing it. I would feel like I'm not so successful. I would feel like I'm failing and things like that. Those today I see it very different. The thing is, when I gave birth, I literally gave birth, and I wanted to start working on my recording my album. And something funny happened, that all the songs that I had before leaving. When I was living in Mexico, I had an album written with 12 songs ready to go to production, you know, to start recording and everything. And then once I gave birth, I felt like those songs were not resonating with my story anymore. And that was like it totally left me like that, like I don't understand what I want anymore. So it was funny. It was having to figure it out, or to self-discover myself again. So then I started to, and I noticed that I was forcing the idea to record an album because I needed to feel myself productive. I was being a new mother, taking care of a new new baby, and mothers know how much of a work is that, but myself, I wasn't feeling productive enough, which is crazy when I think about that from outside. um but yeah, I was really forcing, and the truth is I wasn't feeling it. I was saying, okay, I'm going to write, and I wouldn't sit to write. I wasn't feeling creative. I was feeling creative with in other areas of my life. I was enjoying being a mother. I was enjoying giving my time to this and this and that, but not exactly to music. And then a year has passed, and then Rocio, the productive one, was knocking. Hello, hello. It's been a year. Are you ready now? and and I think I said this already in a previous video. I don't remember what I was talking about, but sometimes I feel like I just want to wake up and be a mom, and like I feel like that is my mission right now, And yes, I do feel more connected to my singing career and everything, but sometimes I also wonder, like, what is it that sometimes I'm just overthinker, that I don't take this slightly at all, because I do care about what kind of message what I give in my music. What is it that I want to? What is the energy? What type of? Yeah, everything. A lot of questions, but but also now that all my beliefs have changed, I'm not sure if I share it with here in YouTube. Like literally yesterday on my Instagram stories, I think they are available still for 24 hours. They will be. I share for the first time in my Instagram my testimony of my new conversion to Christianity, my story in finding Jesus. And I share it for the first time in my Instagram, which is quite, the communities are a little bit different, and I share it for the first time in Spanish as well. And I've been thinking about sharing my testimony in Spanish here in YouTube. Probably my music channel, I will do more stuff in Spanish over there. It's something that I'm kind of feeling. And I share a little bit more detail things that I haven't shared in the video here. And one of the things is when I was immersed in all these spirituality beliefs, I thought that my singing career was connected to that path, that I wanted to do medicine music and to sing for healing ceremonies and this and that, and also the lyrics. I wanted the lyrics to be certain way and to raise the frequency and things like that. And so now that I don't believe a lot of the things that I used to believe anymore, it's kind of like I'm finding myself again. Okay, Rocio, how does your music wants to sound like? Because I'm not saying that suddenly I will become a worship singer. It's not something that I'm feeling yet. I do like to sing worship songs. I'm finding myself that is very nice, but I'm not sure if that is my call. I am praying to be shown what is it and when I have to do it. But literally, I know I don't have to force myself with a singing career as much as I always do, as I always did. So yeah. A ver, déjame leer un poco. Mm-mm. 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 Sometimes I overthink too much, right? Maybe I just have to chill out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm reading your comments. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Okay, what do you want to talk about, guys? It's been 1 hour already. Aisha was taking a nap. Probably he woke up at this point. Mm-mm. Please release the album you already made to test the market. Don't doubt yourself. Thing is, I don't know, cause I don't know. I don't know. Do you plan on writing a book? Not really. No, not really. No. It's not something that I feel the call to or something. Um, do you know how many people I see do their music on TikTok? I see people that do the piano. I see people that play the guitar, people that are singing beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. There's hundreds and hundreds, millions of very talented artists out there on the internet, but that doesn't guarantee a career, and that doesn't guarantee a career that will bring food to your table. So just going viral doesn't mean a career. That's the reality of the how internet, how social media right now is. You need to like be there on those platforms to kind of be relevant, yes, but going viral doesn't mean um doesn't mean a career, you know. So yeah, music in the music industry is hard, and is mostly dominated by the enemy, and that is what actually has kept me so doubtful in which path am I supposed to take, because what is happening lately in music, it's it's crazy. It's crazy. Like literally mainstream music that they are literally doing very ugly things on stage. And when I say ugly, it's like worshiping the enemy on stage. Saludos desde Barcelona. Hola, saludos. Saludos, saludos. Be independent and finding independent outlets to make money, to make ensure your music is out there. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. We are 530 something on the chat. Please give this video a like. I have half of likes of what the people that is present here. Thanks for being here, for chatting with me, for the numbers went up when I was talking about certain topics, which is a bit disappointing. Now it's coming down because I'm not talking about those things anymore. But always the true ones are meant to stay. So music and fashion is totally horror nowadays. There's no hiding anymore. Absolutely. And that is something that really concerns me because I love music and I love fashion. And yeah. It's really sad. It's really sad because not everybody is there on the industry just as a way of, how can I say this? There's thousands of people. If let's talk about fashion industry, for example, there's thousands of people that are there in the environment just for the love of fashion, for the love of the creation, and because they understand fashion design, because they understand the couture, they understand what luxury brand means and the art in every single pieces. But not everything is art anymore. There is just, it's kind of twisted and it's confusing, and it's the fact that it's a very visible industry. It's very easy for the enemy to make noise over there, and because if we music is so powerful. But yeah, some music can destroy you and some music can build you. So yeah. I used to work for EMI Music back in the 80s and 90s, hard industry. I know. I wish it wasn't that hard. And that is why I believe that, when I was a kid, when I was younger, I thought that I wanted the big fame and the recognition, and I wanted to be like Hannah Montana. For those who don't know who Hannah Montana is, I'm from the 90s. I know some of you maybe are older. I don't have a lot of younger people, or at least I'm not sure. Then I find out how actually the industry works, and I said, no way. But at the same time, I was like, how can I make a music career when the industry is like this? So that's what really made me wonder. Some people also think that when you want a single career, people think that all you want is to be famous, and that you should be. Sometimes I get comments like, why you're not like famous already? Why you're not having Grammys and things like that? Sometimes that's not the things to pursue. Sometimes that's not the goal. Sometimes that's not even meant to happen, And some people, we live in a society where we associate success with high numbers, a lot of views, a lot of money, a lot of subscribers, a lot of assets, having a lot of things. And success, at least for me, it can be very different. It can have a very different meaning. So yeah, but we live in a society that makes us believe that success is attached to that, to a lot of numbers, to a lot of subscriptions, to a lot of views, to a lot of money, to a lot of material things. That's when you are successful, because that is supposed to make you happy. And no, that is not true. That is not true. For some, maybe, but But the truth is, a lot of people who has a lot has confessed that, yeah, they would have everything tangible, but they were feeling totally empty on the outside. So, so yeah, yes. Um, the world is your stage. Even with 100 people buying and appreciating your music, you can build your fan base. You can create your own genre. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. And I think that is important technique for content creators, and that is one of the reasons why you haven't and I haven't rushed in launching music yet. I rather build a community. I rather build this fan base that you're talking. I think I once talked to you, Belly Lifestyle Decor TV. I think we once talked on live stream, right? I think you were there. It was you that we were talking about the Broadway musicals. Um, we were first CD plant in Johannesburg on the whole continent. I met great stars like Robbie Williams, Janet Jackson at our base in the early 90s. I was corresponding with Sony to those days. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, you know, mm, something that I also kind of disagree is that we make idols out of these ordinary people. We put them in a pedestal. And I don't want that idolatry. As a musician, I do need views, I do need consumers, even as a content creator. Like, I really love when people tell, not just me, but every single content creator, you do this just for views. Of course, everything we do is for views. We are not making content just to have 0 views, bro. Everything is for view. We need them. But what happens with a lot of big idols is that to idolize someone, to put them in a pedestal, to praise them when they're just ordinary people. I don't want that idolatration. Idolate what? I don't want people to idolize me or to put me on a pedestal. I want to do my passion and to live out of my passion and to live my mission, or to live my purpose and inspire people, yes, maybe to teach something, yes, but I don't want anyone to idolize me. I don't want fans, you know. To be a fanatic is not a good thing, because you put them on a pedestal and you think that they are better than you, and you praise them and you put a lot of expectations on that people, and when they don't reach your expectation, your heart just breaks and you get disappointed. That's why haters also are there. Somehow a lot of haters are fans that just got mad at them because they didn't reach expectations. So um yeah, I don't want that. It's not that it's easy to explain, like people coming, hey, I'm your fan. No, I don't want you to be my fan. It doesn't work like that. But the truth, to be honest, is like I want to inspire people. Yes, because it's a very nice feeling. I want them to, I don't know, make them feel something nice. Yes, it's a very nice thing. But also, I like to remark that I'm just a very ordinary person, and that I make mistakes, and then I'm also learning, and that I'm also struggling, and that I'm also experience life, and that I'm also someone that has doubts in life, and that I'm also that someone that gets emotional and mad and angry, and also yeah, You know what I mean. That is kind of like my feeling. So I don't know how I can manifest all that. But yeah, the truth to be told is that my career is not in my hands. I fully surrender to what God wants me to do with that in His time, not mine. Like, literally, my career is on God's hand. So, so yeah. I think your brand is more lifestyle now, Rom. This will lead to more. Your humbleness is what we love about you. You are a child of the earth, a child of God. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I guess eventually my content has become it's also it's good not to be just in a box that I only do this, because none of us um are this way. Yes, from this desire of being a travel blogger, also lifestyle has like, it's nice. I enjoy it. I enjoy to share different moments. I really love the podcast type videos where I'm just sitting here and I'm just talking and talking and talking about something. I've always mentioned that I was doing a podcast. I had a podcast in Spanish that I stopped in 5 episodes, and I always had this podcast idea um, navigating there in the mind. And now, also these days, I've been having this reflection that I wanted to share all the spiritual journey in that podcast, and I feel like today thank God I didn't do it, because sharing my spiritual journey, it was for people to join that, or to open eyes, or to help people awaken, and today I feel stronger the desire to share this new testimony, where I have a new version of the things that I believe. And I mean, it would have been nice to have all the process and the journey, and to see the changes in my perspectives in life and my beliefs. But I do feel like a stronger desire now to really change, to really share this, because I was I was diving deep in that belief system, and I it shaped my personality, it shaped my sense of purpose, and it shaped who I think I was. So finding out that I was lied to, it just makes me this fire that now I'm gonna go and tell the world what the truth is. This sense of justice that I do have a lot. Um, so yeah, I do like sharing different perspectives of my life also in the content. I feel this channel also, at least, is more intimate because of that. Um, Different than my music channel, for example, that you're more than welcome to subscribe, is there. And this is the one that is more active, but that other one, it was more about just me showing you this version of myself, that is Rocio singing. In this other channel, in this channel, this one, I am more open. You just know my personal life. You know a lot of things that are very intimate, and it's also very nice, because that also what creates that creates the community, creates the bond with you all as well. So yeah. um, Amen. We all do, Ro, and those who act like they are perfect is a lie and acts. Yeah, no one is perfect. No. Ro, where do you see yourself in a year? What are your hopes for yourself in Maisha? What do you pray for? Um, Honestly, I'm not visualizing anything so far with such a. I mean, a year is just we are almost half a year. In 2 months, it's going to be half a year, right? But um, I try to focus more on what is going to be this year, and next year I will take care of next year. If you ask me where do I see myself in 5 years, I'm not really thinking about the next 5 years. I'm trying to focus on more in the short, um, short term. What is the word? But it doesn't mean that I don't think long term situations, long term goals, or long term benefits. That's why, for example, I purchased a piece of land, because I do project for the future, the long future, you know. But let's say I plan only this year, only. Um, we appreciate your strength, your calmness, your growth, and your positive outlook on the future. Keep looking pleasant and beautiful as you are, and be the best mother you can be. Much love. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hang in there, girl. Time heals everything. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 100%. 100%. Okay, let's do a few more questions if you want, or like specific questions that I haven't answered on the chat. Let's talk fashion. Rough favorite fashion house. Yes. Chanel, of course, number one. Number two, Prada. Those ones have always been my favorite ones. They are quite different. One is the very classy, elegant woman, and the other one is more. I find it. Well, that's my perspective of the brands. The other one is more stylish, with like con onda. How can I say with onda in English? Stylish with like more attitude. I like the streetwear designs of Prada as well. It's like very very canchero. Canchero is yeah, I would say stylish with attitude, and but at the same time feminine. Yeah, that's what I like about Prada and Chanel. Number one, Chanel, because of the elegance, because of the feminine, the feminine present there. Um, it's always about, even though Chanel has been changing, and we don't longer know if the directors that Chanel is having right now are truly represented the message that Coco Chanel wanted to represent in her brand. But there's always, like, already it doesn't matter what new directors of the brand want to show off. Coco Chanel has already gained the message of what Chanel is, and the image of what Chanel is. So that is what I like, for sure. Very much. Very much. Yeah. 100%. I still, even if I know how crazy and demonic things are happening in Fashion Week, I still desire to attend Fashion Weeks in the future. So yeah. Heels or flats? I love that we are having a girly talk. Sorry for the men here. Don't get bored. You can also make questions. Heels or flats? I know you are into sustainable makeup, clean girl aesthetic. What about shoes? I like them both. It's been like, if I'm in an environment where I can wear heels, I like them very much. The flats, yeah, I do like them, but their elegance and the attitude that can give you heels is like, it makes you feel unstoppable, as a woman. But it's been a long time since I'm not like in an environment where I can mm, dress like that so often. So yeah. Mm-mm. Hi, Ro. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. I still believe that through faith, we can make a collaboration happen with your amazing vocals. Would it be possible for us to talk more about this? Warm regards, Denise from Southern Brazil. Yes, yeah, sure. You can send me a DM on my Instagram, Rocabrera Music, at Rocabrera Music. You can send me a DM and let me know it's you. Okay. Mhm. Promise this will be my last question, boys. Any advice for layering, especially in winter? Winter, it's a moment where I struggle a lot dressing up. Um, for a couple of reasons. Uh, I love winter clothing so much, but I always, the truth is, you can see a lot of very beautiful outfits, but they don't really cope with weather. So I love the winter clothing, but I cannot stand to uh, have cold, to feel cold. So sometimes I don't know how to dress feeling entirely warm. Something that is super basic is also to have a first very warm layer, so then you don't have to dress a lot. Because I don't like to dress a lot. I don't like to have a lot of layers. But something that is coming, well, winter in Europe has already passed, and winter is coming here in the southern area of the world. And this time I want to be a little bit bold that I'm usually am in dressing up here in a city. My city is not like super recognizable for being super fashion. People don't dress well. No. There's not a lot of people with sense of fashion here. So if you dress up too much, you will be like, what's going on? You kind of, but your question was about layering, and what specifically with layering? Like how to layer, or what do you mean? Sorry, I started to answer the question without really understanding the question. If you can go deeper in that. Um, yeah. What is your biggest lesson of 2025? Hmm, 2025. What was my biggest lesson? I would say, hmm, I would say it was a lot about this surrendering, in that sometimes the things I want to do, it was like a this surrendering to understand that sometimes I believe that I want things and I don't really want them. Like, for example, coming back to the career, you know, um, surrendering to the timing, and surrendering to also what I was feeling in the moment. Um, Lessons of 2025. Also, um, I I learned a lot about how much I can handle things. Um, Um, yeah, some things are coming to my mind that I don't think I should really share. But yeah, it was a very transformational year. I was able to do things that I was afraid of, and I did it. Um, but yeah, truly to surrender even more. That was a big lesson. To surrender to the way things are or are meant to be, are not the way that we expect. And that can be a lesson that keeps coming in the next year. All the time we need to surrender. All the time we have plans or we want things that we think we want, but it's no, sometimes are not truly desires from the soul. So yeah, I learned not to push myself so hard at the end, to be extremely productive, to pursue. I learned not to pursue the image of success that other people have, that if you didn't reach this and this and this, then you're not successful. And yeah, or to live. I think I consider myself pretty authentic. I don't really, I'm not trying, or I'm not really forcing myself to like people or people to like me. People to like me. I'm trying to be the most authentic that I can be. And those who love me, love me. Those who hate me, hate me. But I try to be true to myself. So, but yeah, I think those were kind of the lessons. Um, yeah, yeah. I just meant, would you recommend scarves, sweaters, coats, or would you keep the base simple and just add a thick, fluffy jumper? That is okay. I speak for myself and my style. A thick, fluffy jumper is not me at all. Just, I don't know, depending on the case, what I'm going. For example, now that I was going to my Pilates class and I didn't because it was raining a lot, I was going to wear my fluffy champi, my fluffy jumper jackets, because I'm literally dressing very sporty right now, okay? But I would always go for nice coats, winter coats. I love them so much, long, big. Also, that now they are trending like more like this four. Um, very, very nice, very elegant. Yeah, and nice scarf, big scarf as well. You can have a very basic. You can have a very basic, even um, sporty outfit. It's not my favorite, but you can have something basic and then cover or layer yourself with a nice coat, with a nice scarf, nice bag, and just go out in life. It looks very good. I like that mix of style with sporty with elegant, formal with informal, to give it some sense. But yeah, that is my answer. Mhm. Thanks for answering my question. I am struggling with surrendering. Just wanted to let you know that I've sent you a hello along with some ideas for a potential collaboration. I'm really looking forward to sharing more about this project with you. Okay, if there is something like long that you want to discuss, maybe an email also is a good option. Okay. When are you going to visit Jamaica? It's never cold and super laid back. Maybe Maisha can go dreadlocks. Yeah, I would like to visit Jamaica, to visit many of you as well. I don't know when, but yeah, for sure. I would like to meet many of you. I know there is a big community there that support me a lot. So I don't know exactly when, but what are some ideas you have to do with your new land you purchase, or possible business or home? Well, I have both ideas. I purchased the land as a way of investment, but it's not that I'm building like right away. I just wanted it to have them because it was the right time to get them. But yeah, the ideas, I share a little bit of the ideas already, but I don't think I'm going to share ideas until I'm sure of what I'm doing, or at least until they are ready or ready to be done. I don't share a lot of things until they actually happen. So yeah. Okay. A ver. Okay, let's go with 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes, and I will be ending this live stream with 400 of you. 400, 300, 430 plus here. Thank you for being here, for those 400 that stayed listening to me and sharing this afternoon. Or I don't know what are you doing on your side. Let me know, what are you doing right now? Are you at work? Are you at home? Are you cooking? Are you sleeping? Are you going to bed? What is happening what are you doing while you're watching me or listening to me? And if you want to share your last questions, if there is a message that you want to share, there is a message that you want me to say out loud for maybe others to listen, not exactly for me, but maybe I can be your messenger, just type it here. Give this video a like. It's been a very nice thing to reconnect with all of you. I'm not leaving yet. I'm not leaving. We have Chibi's here. Hello. I am just saying that I will be here for 20 more minutes. I am cooking now red snapper fish and festival in the USA. Okay, that is nice. Cooking. Very nice. I also want to cook. I have a lot of ripe bananas that I will cook when I finish this live stream, because I need to use them. On my bed. Okay, that is good. Right now I am feeding my baby yogurt. That is sweet. Maisha loves yogurt as well, but now that it's getting colder, I don't give him too much yogurt. I try to make like more warm porridges and things like that. It's great to see you, looking gorgeous as always. Thank you, Chivis. Thank you so much. What foods do you eat at Easter time? Well, I've cooked some empanadas de vigilia, which are empanadas, I guess, or I assume that you may know what it is. For those in Kenya, empanadas looks like kind of samosas. And the vigilia is for the name of the Easter. and I made them out of atún. Atún is tuna empanadas. I did. That's what we ate during Christmas, at least this year. How do you make yourself productive? I am too lazy, Rocio. Okay. You know, the best way that I make myself productive is when I set at the beginning of the day or maybe a previous day, and when I organize my life. What is it that I have to do? Even if it's too much, we don't have to be overproductive neither. But when I organize my life, like, okay, today I have to go here, I have to do this, I have to just making even a simple list, maybe 3 things to do during the day. When I match them, like I did it, I feel productive. I feel like I'm doing something, and that really changes my mood. It's not that I'm necessarily extremely productive, because I'm not. And I have a very easygoing life. Some days I am not productive, at all. Well, in terms, that's why I'm using the commas here to say productive according what society wants us things of being productive is. I mean, I'm a mother, I'm taking care of a child, so there's things to do daily, and I take care of myself daily, and the basic things. But when I say like plus, when it comes to work, when it comes to things, I really feel different when I just make a small list of what to do, and then I do it and I mark it. It's done. It's done. It's done. That's when I feel today I'm a winner. That's basically what I do. Biggest lesson when it comes to FL? What is that? I don't know what is that. Those that matter don't mind, and those that mind don't matter. Read this slowly and thoughtfully before you really understand it. Helps when dealing with people's negativity. Thank you. Thank you. Biggest lessons when it comes to finances. Okay. I think it's important to be organized with finances. I think for me, it really helps me to know what am I spending my money on. I cannot tell you that I'm like super strict in everything that I spend. I write it down because I don't. But it's good if someone can be that very much organized, to write out absolutely everything that you spend, what you get in and what you get out. It's really good. But at least I know what are my biggest sources of where my money goes monthly, my expenses monthly. I know what I'm spending my money on, so I can always know how much money I need to live, what is my basic, when I am above my basics, or when I'm a little tied up in my budget and I need to organize myself. So that is very important. And all the time I always save a part for savings, or I put it for some reason, or for emergency, and things like that. Some of the expenses of my monthly expenses are definitely based on investments. So But yeah, being organized, and something that has really shaped my relationship with money is that I don't see anything as wasting money or spending money. I try to avoid using the word spending money, because when I pay health insurance for me and Maisha, I'm not really spending money. I'm investing money. I'm investing in my health and my son's health. So that is an investment. It will come back in other way. When I pay the investment I do monthly, I'm literally investing, right? When I pay my taxes, everybody hates paying taxes, I'm not really spending money. I'm grateful that I have the money to pay my taxes. And that switch, sometimes we give all this in, oh, I have to pay the rent. Oh my God, take the rent. Don't want to see it's money going. I'm wasting money on the rent. Oh, I'm wasting money on food. Oh, this is so expensive. Oh, this bag of rice is so expensive. Oh, just to shut in that mindset and saying, you know what? Thank you, God, because I'm able to afford the best rice. Thank you, God, because I'm able to pay my taxes. Thank you, God, because I can pay the rent, monthly. That giving that money in things that we really don't want, nobody wants to pay taxes. And I'm not saying it's a fair thing to do, but just having the mindset to do it with a grateful heart instead of a painful heart, just the relationship with money changes very much. And that's why I don't control everything all the money that I use and what I use, what is that I spend. I've been in that mindset before, and my finances were struggling more because I was like more aware of the struggle instead of focusing on what I had and the abundance that I had, and that the fact that I had money to pay those things that I didn't want to spend my money on, So that mindset has really changed a lot of my perspective. Okay. Last minutes here. It's been 2 hours of talking. Some of you have gone already, but thank you so much for those who have stayed all the way, for those who joined maybe last minute. It's been a pleasure. It's been also some type of freedom as well, to be able to communicate and to share with you. So yeah, it's been nice to be back in doing a live stream and doing a live chatting with you all. I do appreciate your presence. Thank you for chatting with me, for making questions, for caring, for supporting in the way that you can support. So yeah. Thank you so much. It's been nice to reconnect. And yeah, keep subscribing to my channel if you want to. Keep watching my videos if you want to. I'm putting a lot of efforts here in this with a lot of pleasure as well. My intention is to share values, to share good quality content as well. I still wish to give better and make better content, and to keep evolving in the content in general. So stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Keep being strong. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you once again. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure. It's been nice. Thank you for listening. Thank you for everything. I always for all the things that that you deserve. Thank you from me. So looking forward, keep pushing. Kiss to Maisha. I will send the kisses to the kisses the kisses to him. It's been a pleasure to see you. Bye 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 bye. Where do I end this? Okay, here. Bye bye. Thank you for coming, for listening, for being here. I will see you on the next video. Bye bye bye.